Hamas recently announced it would allow humanitarian aid for Israeli hostages, but only if Israel agrees to two major conditions. First, halt its ongoing airstrikes, and second, open permanent humanitarian corridors in Gaza. On the surface, this sounds like a humanitarian gesture to protect innocent civilians caught in the crossfire. However, digging deeper reveals a more complex and strategic agenda behind Hamas's statement. The demand to stop airstrikes and open corridors is essentially a conditional peace offering. By insisting on a pause in Israeli attacks, Hamas aims to protect its strongholds and civilian infrastructure from further damage. Opening humanitarian corridors would allow vital medical supplies, food, and aid to reach Gaza's population, easing the worsening humanitarian crisis. At the same time, this move allows Hamas to position itself as a negotiator willing to cooperate for humanitarian reasons, gaining international sympathy and creating diplomatic pressure on Israel. The offer also attacks as a bargaining chip in hostage negotiations. Hamas holds Israeli civilians and soldiers as leverage, and by tying aid access to Israeli concessions, they seek to maximize their negotiating power. Israel, on the other hand, remains cautious. While helping hostages and civilians is a priority, Israel sees continued military pressure as crucial to weakening Hamas's capabilities and stopping further attacks. Accepting Hamas's conditions risks giving them time and space to regroup. For Israel, halting airstrikes without guarantees could come across as surrendering the initiative on the battlefield. In reality, humanitarian aid offer from Hamas is less about pure humanitarian concern and more about a calculated part of an ongoing conflict strategy. Both sides are using hostages, aid, and military pressure as tools to gain leverage. The talks around ceasefires, aid delivery, and hostage releases are deeper intertwined in the broader struggle for political and military advantage. So while the world watches, hoping for relief and resolution, it is important to remember these offers and demands don't come in isolation. They carry significant strategic weight and hidden agendas that impact the lives of millions caught in this conflict.